Yo! Welcome to VibeCheck!
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yo! Episode 19, baby. The
Guys.
richness of creativity.
I don't know if I should introduce our guest today or our first ever.
We have a guest? Oh,
guest.
hey,
Wow.
what's up?
Why don't you
Guys,
do the honors?
What's up, y'all? Shane Nagy, Brittany Bird. We have been friends, me and Shane, for how long? 6 years? But me and Brittany, maybe 3 times as long.
Yeah, it's been like 1965.
2010?
Yep.
Yeah, we go way back. So, welcome to the VibeCheck.
Thank
Let's
you.
get
I'm
it.
excited to be here.
Woo!
So pretty much, Brittany, you came to LA mainly for Robbie's birthday, correct? Like,
Yeah.
celebrate it?
Yep.
And so, yeah, we're here right now in Robbie's place. Robbie bought these pictures, and he has the nicest scenery. If you guys, man,
Just
I wish
see
I
the
could show
mountain
you
view
this.
in the background. It's gorgeous.
He has these flowers that it's nicely, it's very nice. We
Yeah.
need to show you sometime.
It's very life-giving.
Dude, we
Feel free
should
to
do
come
an
over.
apartment tour, a live apartment
That'd
tour
be cool.
in
That'd be
your
cool.
place, but because obviously we can't like go on live and go back to mine.
Absolutely.
1 week do yours, 1 week my place.
I'd be so down for that.
That'd be dope.
Actually show people like the vulnerability of our actual lives rather than just in front of the camera.
Yeah, and there's like just a lot of like skull posters around Robbie's place. He's like, I love skulls, and it's like, yeah, value, right?
Value. Hey, it's all about creativity.
Exactly.
To each their own, right?
Exactly. And so, creativity, bringing us to the topic, the richness of creativity. This was actually Robbie's topic idea. Robbie, what inspired you to pick that as an idea?
Honestly, what inspired me initially
Don't
is
tell me it's
this.
Brittany.
I mean, it might have had something to do with it. But honestly, I've been reading a book called Think and Grow Rich. And basically, the initiative of that book is to basically take... You actually talked a lot about this last year when you were like finally getting on social media and talking about your passions about it. But it's
Yeah.
like really taking what's inside of your mind and making something of it. If you guys think about it, everything that doesn't grow out of the ground or isn't like just part of nature started in somebody's mind. Whether it be like a building or, you know, a television or an iPhone, anything that you're holding in your hand, it started off as a thought in somebody's mind, and it took initiative and power and energy to create that into a realistic being. And same goes for the life that you want to live for yourself. If you're thinking about it, it's your decision to make that a reality. The only thing that's going to hold you back from reaching that is you and your insecurities. So we got to break through that. Let's talk about breaking through that.
I'm always, it's hard not to smile right now because, like, we'll talk, you know, professional and very serious at times on live. And it's like because you're dressed like so like professional right now, and I'm just like in my typical swoop. I'm wearing these H&M shorts, and you're like, yo, like, it's like I feel like you're the teacher and we're like the students.
Yeah, we're just.
And we're like, yeah, you know, and we're just here observing, kind of like, you know, you see what he does, you know. We're gonna do our own podcast someday. We want to know the best way to go about it.
I'm curious. I know, Shane, you've done a lot of social media. You've created a lot of videos. Brittany, as a guest, I'm curious. How have you had an idea or cultivated a thought and turned it into reality?
That's a good question, considering that's what we're going to be talking about. Probably more when I used to play softball throughout since I was like 5 up until about 17 years old. We would come up with plays and stuff. Me and my dad would sit down and come up with different plays and actually put them into action, in which most of them worked because we were just that good, you know. But
Obviously.
That
the
killer, huh?
best. Yeah, the best. That was probably, and it was so fun. It was so fun. So like, and then watching it, see it work, and actually do its thing, the best.
See, and that's what I love about it. Like with that story, it creates momentum for you. And like when you do something that, you know, you've created inside of your mind and it brings results, it gives you so much more confidence as
Yeah.
well.
Correct.
So yeah, just keep it snowballing, everybody. Take that story and find how you can make it yours.
I'm surprised this topic's episode 19 because what Robbie said earlier, I'll expand on. I would say last year, because people would be like, Nagy, it's like, this is just TikTok, dude. Why does the take have to be exact? And we're doing take after take. Like the first 3-5 were good. The next 15 we don't need that. And I'm like, here's my thing. I was like, I love making content, and yes, the shots we got, they could work. And probably a lot of the audience are going to be like, not able to see a difference. But the passion and what I refer to as making the magic is the fact of when the shot is exactly as I saw in my head, I'm like, that is exactly what I saw. That creativity, what formed that idea and bringing it out to fruition. And it's like, you could see that. You're literally seeing what is running through my mind. And it's like, so what that video was, that was literally like that thought. And so you have to be creative. You can think of an idea and then, bring this back home to topic. You think of this idea and you have a choice whether or not you want to bring that to life or if you think it's too creative. It's too good to be true. There's no way.
Yeah. And
That's bullshit.
I feel like to an extent, the more something can be relatable or at the point where people are like, oh yes, this makes sense, there's a lack of creativity there. And I feel like when people are watching like a video like that, when they see something else, they're like, what the hell did I just watch? Because it's like, it's so in depth of your own mind, of your uniqueness.
What's the richness of it? It's the richness of creativity. What does richness mean to you? I think that's what you're about to get into. So
yeah,
what does richness
the richness ties into your unique individuality and your unique gifts. Only you know what that is, and what's really cool about that is like you get to take the time to know you a little bit better. And so whatever that looks like, taking the time to like really go by yourself and understand you at your highest level. Self-assessment is the greatest thing that you can do for yourself, because that's gonna really extract what you have to offer to the world and how that's gonna prevail above all else. And it gives you much more confidence knowing that like you're the only person that has that gift, and you can offer that to the world and know that it's yours and not like overly absorbed by what everybody else wants it to be. Like you're so confident of knowing, and you probably know this as well, when people are like, when you know your skit, your idea, your lines, and people are like, oh, what do you think about this? And it's like, I'll consider that, but I'm probably not going to receive it because it's not mine. It's not the.
It's not that it's not good.
It's not the vision.
It just doesn't feel like the complete richness that my vision had, but it has nothing to do with what is better. It's not A isn't better, B isn't better. It's just C or M for me, mine. I don't know, but you have to feel that passion for it. And actually, you know what? This is a good opportunity, Brittany. I'd like to ask you a question because you see my content, you see Robbie's content. Have you ever felt, because it'd be cool to hear your perspective, knowing the fact that, you're not around us when we're filming ideas, so you're seeing it, you don't know what to expect.
Right.
Have you ever been like, is that what's going through their head? Or has any video, or maybe one of Robbie's recent motivational videos, has his vision or seeing a vision inspired you, or has just in general created a feeling of shock of like, wow, or anything similar to that?
Oh yeah, actually one of his most recent videos, it was talking about, what was the one that we were just talking about?
The one with the root beer.
You just posted it, and I related to it so much.
Uh-huh.
Which
can't
one?
Remember which one it
She's
was.
asking.
Is it about family?
No.
Uh-huh.
It was one of his most recent videos.
We have to run through all the
Disregard.
topics we need to know.
Disregard, but
Yeah.
it was one of his most recent videos, and we had talked right before he posted it, because he likes to send them to me and I give him my advice. And we were talking about it, and I was just like, that really hit home for me, because I'm going through that thing right now.
This might jog it.
So it was so like, wow, like I'm really glad that you did that. I'm really glad that you were thinking about that and you gave that to everyone. Like I took so much from that.
Was it the one where I think you sent it to me? Wait, damn it! I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to like give into this and like hype it up. But wasn't the one where you sent it to me, and it was about when.
Wasn't the difference between influence and manipulation, was it?
Yeah, that one. Or
No?
that one, or the one where you're talking about why people like don't have the emotional capacity to speak with you. And we're gonna have to find it out soon, because it's gotta be a good one. So like we're gonna have to like
so good.
we're gonna have to like.
Apparently it's so good.
I
forgot about
all of them.
Would you have your phone? Is it on you right now?
Yeah.
Could you pull it up? Because guys, I would love to like throw this in the comments. I'll pin it. You
Throw
guys
it
can
in
go
there.
check it out. Because if Brittany, who has known Robbie now for over 10 years, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
If she's saying, "Hey guys, this is it,"
It's gold.
I think we might have to take her word on this. So while she's getting that name, I like to say this: when you guys wake up and before you get out of bed, you're probably like daydreaming a little bit, and you're thinking like, "Wait, what you want to do today? What would be so cool?"
That's where you're the most creative.
Exactly, because that's like you're literally like setting the standard of how you want to live your life when you get up in the morning and like this is what I want to do, and you have this vision.
Unless the only thing that's really going to drive you from that is
You're hungover, yeah.
if you turn on an electronic, because that's automatically going
Stay on
to
your phone the first 30 minutes.
phone or TV, because it's automatically going to subdue your mind to be like, okay, how can I, make the world happy, and like meet their to-do list rather than like what you truly want for yourself. Because if you think about it, if you're looking at emails, text messages, that's not your to-do list. That's the to-do list that other people are forcing upon you, and you can choose receive or not receive that. And so when you're going
receive or not receive that, like let's emphasize that it's a choice.
it is a choice. Like if you get 50 text messages, you don't have to respond to all of them. You don't even have to read all of them. You can just be like, I care about these people, and these people don't necessarily serve my life. I could give into it. I
The
could
phone
be-
might say delivered, but it doesn't have to be delivered to you. You choose to receive that or not.
Looks like we might have a video ready. Is that correct?
It's like Mason in a clown costume, like squeezing. It's like red nose. It's like, no, that's not the video.
So the one that I took a lot from, because my life changes recently, it's more of like making sure that you're holding your friends accountable to what you know that they can achieve. So that's the one that I was speaking upon. It's when you hold your friends accountable is the video that I was just speaking upon, because
Should
I'm
we
dealing
play?
with that recently.
Go ahead.
It's like I surround myself with people that I know are capable of certain things, so like I try to push them, and sometimes it looks like it's a little aggressive. Sometimes you have to get a little aggressive.
Maybe manipulation, some could say.
Out of love.
Maybe.
Some tough love. Tough
Out of
love.
love, but like that, I took a lot from that video, and I think it's a lot about sharing your perspective, no matter who you are. Like they were just kind of like, get on this podcast. You don't really have a choice because my perspective.
Okay, turn that shit on, man. I'm not play that shit.
My perspective.
Yeah, I'm not getting.
Let's see it.
Hey, as long as you don't strike us for copyright, we're good.
So when you hold your friends accountable, let's see what happens.
What the I swear, it's one thing after another. Like, when's it gonna stop? It's not going to. What? Life. It's not gonna stop. You just lack resiliency. What the hell does that mean? Let's be real. You've pretty much had everything handed to you in life, and when things don't go your way, it's like you hit a wall. Bro, just get out of my house, okay?
I like this.
See, bro, that's what I'm talking about. Even your faith. Like, do you even care? Not really. I'd rather not be friends with people who get offended by reality. What kind of friend says that? Let's see. One that's real, cares about you. I bet you love being around people who feel sorry for you, huh? All right, cut the bullshit. What's your point? You need to take responsibility for where you're at in life and fix it. I'm tired of hearing about the same problems over and over. It's about time you do something about it. Damn, Robbie J, no one's ever been real like that with me before. So, what do I do? Let's get to work. What the
Boom, baby.
I love his own. Damn, Robbie J.
Robbie J.
The next he's gonna go, damn J man, and it's like, Rob, where are you getting all these? No one calls you that. It's like he
Who
goes,
made this?
the Rob man. It's like, Brittany's like,
Okay.
he's making me call him that. I'm here for a little bit. It was his birthday, but no, honestly, I think that that can hit home. And guys, I'll throw that link in the bio here. I'm a huge fan. Oh yeah, guys, thank you for honestly all the fans, all the support here. We appreciate you guys obviously watching our live. How is this live already 14 minutes?
I don't know, but I'm loving every bit.
Yeah, we're like vibing out. And then guys, if you have any questions, obviously throw them in the comments.
VibeCheck.
Yep. Vibe check. Fuck.
Value.
Fucking value. You guys could like literally eat shit for like fucking 5 years and still watch Vibe Check because there's so much fucking time and value and blue shirts and Brittany and garage sales. Fuck.
Blueberries.
Anyways,
I have
guys,
some blueberries if you want some.
you can. He's like, are you serious? No, Robbie goes, I have some blueberries. I'm like, get out. Do you have the one of the pockets on the? Oh, I was gonna.
I
He
have
reaches in his
pockets.
pocket. He pulls out like a
Blueberry.
little baggie. There's like 7 in there. He's like,
Little blueberries.
I thought you would need them.
I love that.
Little energy
I love
boost.
that.
Energy boost. No, tying back to the video, if you guys have friends that you're really close with and you know that they're not reaching their fullest potential, it's it's not your responsibility, but it would really make you it's a really good thing to do to just hold them accountable and really resurface that goal of theirs and like honestly throw it in their face. Be like, yo, you said you were gonna do this. Like, what's going on? Like, it's not a problem. And honestly, it's more loving than if you were to not say anything at all or let it slide under the table.
Correct.
Because it shows that they don't actually care about your growth.
And if anything happens to them, it's going to be hard not to feel that guilt of, what if I just said, hey, dude, don't do that.
It honestly, it's the same. It would be the same analogy of like you knowing your friend's like drinking alcohol and he's gonna go drive and you're going like, "Hey man, I mean, you do you, bro." And it's like,
yeah, I don't want to stop you. I don't want to like annoy you or anything. Like you gotta do what you gotta do.
You seeing somebody else's
Save a life.
potential is very motivating to them. Like they will thrive off that. Like people can thrive off that. You seeing their potential and like pushing them to that. That's great.
yeah. And knowing that somebody else believes in you even more so than you believe in yourself, it could like really pull you up to that next level and be like, man, I really do have it in me to succeed.
Okay, this is honestly good. So let's make this relevant because of how good it is. Accountability is huge. So let's say you have friends in your life and you know they're not living up to the fullest potential. That could be the richness of their creativity. It could be looking a little dim. Or maybe you need a motivated friend or something. And actually that's relevant because I wanted to ask you guys, what would you guys advise to the audience here? What they could do to get in the best mindset, to have the mental energy to really hone in on what their vision is, like what this creativity, what they want to do, and like that's going to make like their day or whatever, or what they need to get done. How can they accomplish that and not hold themselves back due to insecurities of their beliefs of themselves, which is what the whole topic is. Correct me if I'm wrong. The leading an idea that you want to do in life and not letting insecurities turn into doubts that's holding you back from your fullest potential.
Yeah, I would say,
What would you say?
I would open that up with would a lady like to go first?
I wouldn't mind at all. Here's what I think. No. Brittany, oh, Robbie boy? Who wants to lead it?
You said ladies first, yes?
Oh, okay.
Brittany, you gotta lead
Go for
it.
it.
Yeah, of course. So, what did me in was I literally for 10 years I surrounded my life around somebody else, and from there I didn't have anything. It was just somebody I didn't know. Like I didn't know myself. I didn't know what I was doing, what I wanted, or anything like that. So once I built a relationship with myself and I surrounded my life with what I wanted and what I thought like was best for me, and I built that relationship with myself, I fell in love with myself. So as long as you take the time to understand that you are important and put yourself first and build that relationship with yourself, your goals are gonna shine brighter than they ever have. You're gonna fight for what you want, 100%.
That is so good. That is not arrogance. You could say,
Quality.
I love myself, and that's not
You
cocky.
have to.
You literally have to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you can't. When you fully love yourself, you can fully be at this peace at mind, and you have to have that to be able to give that to someone else. And if you commit to someone, you're like, yeah, I'm giving you all I got. You can't give them all you got.
No.
If you don't even have that within yourself to give. So that is so powerful, and it's not arrogant. What would you say?
You know what's crazy? You know when we're all like really little kids, we don't really have the capacity to like know how to like give our energy. Really.
I told it to my dad when I was
So-
5. He didn't believe me.
We don't really have the capacity to know how to like give our energy, so we're always like on a full cup. But we like throughout our lives, we learn to like let people like kind of take pieces of us and like who we are, and so we kind of like dibble down to like a half cup, and sometimes all the way on empty without even realizing it. And then you realize after the fact, like, damn, I'm burnt out. I'm running on empty. I don't have anything else to give. But it's super crucial to have that self-love that you're talking about, and truly know yourself and value yourself enough to make sure your glass is full at all times, because that is the only place of which your creativity and your imagination, which is at a high place. So if you think about that cup, if you're at your highest place, that's where your most creativity and imagination and richness of that comes from. It's gonna be so thick, and like when you wake up in the morning and you're on a full cup, you have that full capacity to be like, I can create whatever life I want, and I can take the action steps now to do that. And having that full tank, you already have the confidence knowing like, oh, I've got whatever it takes to make this fulfilled. You just gotta like take the first step, and through that first step, momentum starts to come to fruition, and the confidence and that's all she wrote. I mean, it just goes up from there.
It's even metaphorically speaking, this cup, you know, if you don't have that full love for yourself, that's like that gap, it's like you're looking at the water in the cup, in the space that is still empty that could still have water, which is, you know, that's your love for yourself. When you're thinking of, oh, I want to do this big thing today, and you have this huge vision, you need this cup full, you have to go on, in your mind, to go about something this big that you thought of, like, oh, I could never do that before. You need all this of yourself to bust you out of this cage and get you out of your comfort zone. And this space of water you have left, when you're about to, you always look in this cup and you're like, am I ready? All right, maybe I gotta work. You're mental, you get distracted. You're multitasking. You're literally, you're looking at your vision, and then you're looking at the space. And the space, this is standing, you're spending time with your own self-doubt. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, I want to do this, but I have the self-doubt. But it's like, okay, well, studies show multitasking deviates you from making efficient time. You got to cut one and focus on one first. And I advise you, focus on the vision, because, Brittany, would you say it's true that the only one telling yourself you can't is yourself?
Yeah.
We had an incident earlier.
Just a little one. It didn't take
got
long.
ugly.
It didn't take long.
60 seconds.
After a couple of gaslighting comments and Robbie's manipulative slurs, here we are. We got on the podcast. No, honestly, you guys probably can't even tell.
And no,
Brittany was almost shy not to come on the podcast, which is insane, because she's probably had some of the most relatable, in-depth stories of, hey, like, I was around this person for 10 years, and then I love myself. And it's like, a lot of you people, I know a lot could relate to that and thriving to have that. And you're having someone, because, you know, Robbie and I are just guys. One thing this podcast lasts is having a female perspective.
True.
And there's now girls there, and they can hear from you. And so there's so much value you added.
Value.
Oh, it would have been a shame if we didn't have you on this podcast.
It makes me excited that you manipulated me into this.
I'm so, hey, I learned from the best.
Honestly.
My man, Robbie.
Honestly, if you think about it, like the stories that she was sharing, and like some of the darkest times that we go through, they are truly our gifts that we're able to share with you, which is incredible. So like taking a 10-year experience like that and having that mindset and being able to share that with you guys could prevent you from either going through it, or if you are going through it, it can like take you from having to go through the valley, and she could create a bridge for you to walk over and reach that end goal 10 times faster than you were if you had to do it all by yourself. So it's a beautiful thing.
And to be honest, I didn't know that about Brittany. So I was kind of like vibing and relating with you live, because it's like, yeah, you gotta love yourself. We're like, yeah. And it's like, then you forget the camera's on, and it's just like, you're just talking. It's like, yo. So, with that being said, I think that's pretty good. We're like 23 minutes.
We killed that.
Yeah, it's still playing. Robbie's like, don't care. We killed it.
Killed it. It was a
I
vibe.
go, hey, dude, my car's parked illegally though. I gotta go. And then Robbie's like, see ya. I'm like,
Later. Okay. Oh.
no, it just stays on. I'm like, all right. And then Robbie's like, we're killing this shit.
No, but I want to take a moment to thank Brittany for coming on the podcast.
Of course.
Killed it.
Always
slayed
love to
it.
have a first official guest.
Honestly, yeah.
I love that.
First official guest.
I'm not too crazy about it.
Okay.
I love that. I'm getting used to it.
But no, make sure you guys give her a follow. What's your at?
Robbie J. Oh, no. I'm always just
You
saying.
can follow me on Instagram at _ Brittany Dawn. It's _BRITNAY DAWN.
Tons of fitness value content right there. Go get you some.
And if you guys can't find it for whatever reason, we already know you follow Robert J. Bobby on Instagram. Who doesn't,
Robbie
right?
J. Bobby.
She's probably on his Insta story. You can just click the tag and find it some way, and then
Shinagi. Yeah.
It's in the banner. Guys, check out the new banner. Shout out to Kels for designing it. I think it's pretty kick ass.
badass.
Dude, she killed that.
Badass
So guys, follow us on everything. Stay connected, and we'll see you guys next week on VibeCheck 96.5. We're gonna do it.
Episode 20.
This summer.
Oh, yeah.
Brittany, one woman, one decision. Will she come back to LA and premiere again on VibeCheck, or stay in Ranson, Ohio and rot with all the pathetic other lives without Robbie J. Bobby? Stay tuned.
Well,
All right.
with that being said, much love, y'all.
All right, see you guys.